Hola estudiantes y bienvenidos a la clase de español. This lesson is for the week of October 26th. Let's get started. Okay, estudiantes, for our check-in question, please write the following in your notebook. Okay, if you came to class earlier today or this week, you did this in the chat box, but if you're watching this at home, if you didn't have a chance to come to class, I want you to write it down on your notebook and I want you to share it with the adults in your room, okay? So Monday is, and then you're gonna fill in the blank. Write the whole sentence, toda la oración. Monday is blank, fill it in. Look at the red words at the bottom. That should help you, give you a little clue. Tuesday is blank, Wednesday is blank, Thursday is blank. Fill in the words. You can do that now and press pause and then continue this video when you are finished. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so let's look at our horario, our schedule for today. So today, estudiantes, we will read the rest of Yo Recuerdo Abuelito, A Day of the Dead story. Then we will look at our tarea on Seesaw. And lastly, we will have a rifa and talk about upcoming eventos. Okay, so last week, estudiantes, sign into your class. Last week, we began learning about Dia de Muertos. You told me a lot of things in class that you remember about Dia de Muertos, what it's about. And we also began reading this book. And for homework, you had to reflect on the book and specifically on what the book tells us about what some people believe is the way that our ancestor spirits come back to visit us on Day of the Dead, okay? So a lot of you wrote about the mariposa, the butterfly, okay? So this book talks about las monarcas, the monarch butterflies, and how some people in Mexico believe on Day of the Dead, the spirit of their ancestors that have passed away come back through butterflies, okay? There's other ways that people all around Mexico and even Central America believe in terms of how the spirits come back. Some of you wrote about the path of calendulas, okay? People make path out of the petals of calendulas, cempasúchiles, okay? Those orange flowers, okay? And the path helps the deceased remember the way back into the home, right? There's different ways that people believe the spirit comes back, okay? And we're gonna finish reading the book today, okay? And then talk about what we learned. Okay, and let's fast forward just a tiny bit because we already read some of this book. Let me fast forward like this, and we stop right about there. I think maybe we already watched some of this, but let's.
This is Abuelito playing the guitar when he was your age, Tia says. In the photograph, he looks just like you. I think about the songs Abuelito taught me. If he couldn't remember the words, sometimes he made up new ones. What if Abuelito has forgotten about us? I asked. What if his spirit forgets to come? Don't worry, Tia says. This candle will glow. The light will remind Abuelito's spirit of his way back home. I look out the window and watch the clouds. One of them looks like Abuelito's mustache. Este es Abuelito tocando la guitarra cuando él tenía tu edad, dice Tía. En la fotografía, él se parece mucho a ti. Yo me pongo a pensar en las canciones que Abuelito me enseñó. Si no se acordaba de la letra, algunas veces se inventaba una nueva. ¿Y si Abuelito se ha olvidado de nosotros? Pregunto yo. ¿Y si ¿Y a su espíritu se le olvida vestir? No te preocupes, dice tía. Esta vela va a brillar. La luz le va a recordar al espíritu de abuelito el camino a la casa. Miro por la ventana y observo las nubes. Una de ellas se parece al bigote de abuelito. Suddenly, I see a wonderful sight. Mamá, papá, tía, look, it's the butterflies. Hundreds of black and orange butterflies fly through the sky. Some land in the tree next to our house. The butterflies have found their way, I say. I think that Abuelito's spirit will find his way too. De pronto, veo algo maravilloso. Mamá, papá, tía, miren, son las mariposas. Cientos de mariposas negras y anaranjadas vuelan por el cielo. Algunas aterrizan en el árbol al lado de nuestra casa. Las mariposas han encontrado su camino, digo yo. Creo que el espíritu de abuelito ha encontrado su camino también. It's the Day of the Dead. It's time to celebrate. At the cemetery, Papa and I sprinkle marigolds. We wave to other families. Es el Día de los Muertos. Es hora de celebrar. En el cementerio, papá y yo esparcemos más calendulas. Saludamos con las manos a otras familias. I lay some of Abuelito's favorite things on his grave. Abuelito loved bananas, I say. These are the socks I bought for his birthday. Remember when he blew out the candles? He sneezed 3 times and got frosting on his nose. We laugh and then get quiet. The candles look like stars. Is Abuelito thinking about us too? I ask. Does he feel us in his heart? Pongo algunas de las cosas favoritas de Abuelito en su tumba. Abuelito le encantaban las bananas, digo yo. Estos son los calcetines que yo le compré para su cumpleaños. ¿Te acuerdas cuando apagó todas las velas? Estornudó 3 veces y se le quedó merengue en la nariz. Nos reímos y después nos quedamos tranquilos. Las velas parecen estrellas. ¿Estará abuelito pensando en nosotros también? Pregunto yo. ¿Nos estará sintiendo en su corazón? Tia squeezes my hand. Mama puts her arms around me. We close our eyes. A breeze tickles my cheek like a sneeze. The air smells like bananas. I look down and see a butterfly resting on a petal near my feet. Abuelito, I whisper, is that you? Mamá and Tia laugh. They hug me at the same time. Tía me aprieta la mano. Mamá pone sus brazos alrededor mío. Cerramos los ojos. Una brisa acaricia mis mejillas como si fuera un estornudo. El aire huele a bananas. Miro hacia abajo y veo una mariposa posada en un pétalo cerca de mis pies. ¿Abuelito? Susurro. ¿Eres tú? Mamá y tía se ríen. Las dos me abrazan al mismo tiempo. At night, Mamá tucks me into bed. Sueña con los angelitos. Sweet dreams, she says. She kisses my cheek. Her eyelashes feel like the wings of a butterfly. The Day of the Dead, a time to celebrate. I close my eyes and dream of Abuelito. Por la noche, Mamá me arropa en la cama. Sueña con los angelitos, dice ella. Me besa en la mejilla. Siento sus pestañas como si fueran las alas de una mariposa. El Día de los Muertos. Es la hora de celebrar. Cierro mis ojos y sueño con Abuelito.
Ok, estudiantes, espero que les haya gustado la historia. I hope you enjoyed that book. I want to know, yo quiero saber ¿Cómo es que tú recuerdas a tus antepasados? How do you remember your ancestors? Perhaps you don't even celebrate Día de Muertos. A lo mejor no celebras el Día de Muertos. Not everybody does. Pero quiero saber cómo tú celebras, cómo tú recuerdas. Do you remember? Some people don't. Algunas personas sí recuerdan. Send me a message, okay? Put it in Seesaw. I want to know if you, how you remember people in your family that have passed away. Okay, vamos a seguir. Let's keep going, okay? So, vamos a ver ahora. Okay, so in class, during class, I am going to do a raffle, okay? So I want to give kudos. Quiero felicitar a estos estudiantes. These sixth grade scholars were able to turn in a piñata. So they turned it in, and I also have some fifth grade scholars I want to give kudos to. Let me pull up those names. Okay, the fifth grade scholars. Let me give a shout out. So those are the sixth grade scholars. The fifth grade scholars are JT, Eman, Emiliano, Adilene, Jennifer, Josue, Suri, Luis, Natalie M, and Natalie L. Okay, now for the fourth grade scholars that turned in piñata, right? They did their assignment are Nakaya, Emily, Alexandra, Destiny, Jacob, Isabel, Omar, Nancy, Joshua, Bella, Aixa, and Ashley O. Okay, so I'm gonna do three separate raffles, and I'm gonna send 3 gifts to 3 scholars for participating in piñata making. So felicidades, congratulations, okay? So that's gonna happen live in class. Okay, so now for the last part, la última parte is just a reminder, un recordatorio. This Saturday is Halloween. If you celebrate Halloween, come to EPAX from 3 to 5 for some goodies. And also, if you want to be part of the Dia de Muertos virtual celebrations, we have 2. We have Coco movie viewing, so you just log in into Ms. Summerlin's Zoom ID number, and you can watch Coco with us, okay? That's going to happen on October 29th. It's this Thursday at 5 p.m. And then if you want to make a special Dia de Muertos art activity, please have your family sign you up for that on Parent Square, okay? I'm going to pass out the materials for the art activity the day of the trunk or treat. So sign up so I can give you the materials that you'll need. That workshop is going to happen November 2nd at 4:30 p.m., okay? Well, thank you, estudiantes. That's it for today. I hope to see you live in class. If not, I hope to see you on Seesaw. Se cuidan. Adios. Goodbye.